Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 11 carries, 58 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 3. Incomplete. This defense for the Rams, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Hunt will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
A seasoned veteran. We're seeing more chapters being added in Stafford's decorated career. Secured a Super Bowl ring, remains a respected leader, and his stats, they're better than ever. Now we just continue to watch him climb the ranks of the NFL's all-time passing leaders.
Stafford on first down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this one is incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He'll look to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping it for a loss.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Stafford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Again, it's Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Stafford now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd and goal from the 1. Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They're
looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players, and when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
They'll run on first down with Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Stafford.
35-yard.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Holding. Offense.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Stafford's pass. Matthew Wright on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now it's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
From the 24, Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we see it over with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks for everything going on. Here's a look at the next kid's stats in that first half, and they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to raise this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Rams to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. Nifty move. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5. Back to throw, Stafford. he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 38, Stafford. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Well, that'll be caught by Cup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Here's Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Can go with the quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there? Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Rams.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He was brought down by Rashawn Fenton.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Stafford. That is caught at the 7.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Aaron Donald drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to lead things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Rolling to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
For a rookie 1st rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 87. Incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. This is the tight end fan. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Fant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Back to throw again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll go again here with Akers. And some room to maneuver. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.